So Martin Luther King Jr. logs into America like, segregation, uninstall it. Racism, patch the bug. Born in Atlanta, 1929. Raised on Bible verses and generational stress. Kid grows up like, why does this country have separate water fountains and the nerve? He gets a PhD in divine patience, voice trained in sermons, and a willpower stat of 999. At 26, civil rights calls him up like, we need a main character. And MLK's like, say less. Then, boom, Montgomery Bus Boycott. Some racist told Rosa Parks to move. She said no. And Martin said everybody walk. For 381 days they walked. No Ubers, no Teslas, just holy fury and sore feet. And what did MLK do? He organized, preached, rallied, and somehow stayed nonviolent. This man turned rage into rhythm and made the government sweat like it was in gym class. They bombed his house. He still said, love your enemies. They jailed him. He said, ILL, just write the most iconic letter from a jail cell ever. This man dropped bars in cursive. He used words like other people use grenades. Fast forward 1963. March on Washington. Thousands show up. Milk steps up to the mic with that pastor swagger and says, I have a dream. BOOM. Instant Estia speech. America pauses. Even racists flinched. That line hit harder than any law passed in 50 years. He dropped lines like, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Let freedom ring. My kids will not be judged by their skin tone, but by their content patch notes. Crowds cheered. FBI panicked. J. Edgar Hoover hit full paranoia mode and said, get me files. I need to nerf this man. MLK just kept stacking W's. Selma to Montgomery. He walks 54 miles like it's a divine treadmill. Birmingham peaceful protest. King Chicago gets hit with a brick and says, that's the most hate I've ever seen. Still keeps going. But here's the thing. He wasn't just about dreams. He evolved. Started speaking on poverty, capitalism, Vietnam. He said, America has written a check to black folks that keeps bouncing. And suddenly the vibes shifted. Media, cold. Politicians, nervous. FBI, sweating harder than ever. MLK said, nonviolence doesn't mean silence. And the system said, yeah, ... We don't like that. Then April 4th, 1968. Memphis. He's supporting sanitation workers. Last speech he gives. I've been to the mountaintop. I've seen the promised land. Voice trembling. Face steady like he knew. Next day, shot on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. World shattered. Dream silenced. But the echo never stopped. And the government suddenly acted like they loved him. The same system that stalked him, smeared him, wired. Now posts quotes on MLK Day like he was a wholesome mascot. No, he wasn't soft, he was strategic, he wasn't passive. He was powerful, he didn't have a dream, he built a blueprint. Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights tactician, a non-violent war machine, a preacher with prophecy in one hand and receipts in the other. And when he spoke, entire nations held their breath. Because he didn't just want peace, he wanted justice with teeth. Smash like or MLK will show up in your group chat and ask why you're still just posting quotes instead of living them.